Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, the third, part 59. In the previous video, we entered into the Monochrome Schoolhouse area with Chloe. The place has got no color and you gotta fight knights to get the color back. I think I understand how the puzzle works now, after a lot of trial and error off screen. Well, not that much. Basically I just sat and thought about it for longer, instead of just constantly running around eating knights. I think you have to kill all the blue knights and ignore the red knight. I think the red knight is a reset, because I think the blue knights only respawn once the red knight is dead. I believe that's how it works. And this is the last blue knight, so if my theory is correct, we should win. After this, this should bring the color back. Because for some reason I was thinking that, like, because that makes sense for the other ones we've gotten the color to work on. Because in those we fought the red knight first, which would have then reset the blue knights that hadn't been killed yet, and then we killed the two blue knights, or the other blue knights. It is. So you have to kill all the blue knights. You only fight the red knight to reset the color. I don't know why you would want to do that yet, but I assume there's a reason. So I definitely should have figured that out sooner. There's a red knight there. You don't want to fight him. You don't want to fight red knights. You're like, nah. This is a pacifist run. We only kill blue beasts. Okay? We're a colorist now. Red knight, I sleep. Blue knight, real shit. One of these days I'll stop doing that. Well, the reason I just randomly attack is because it's faster than, like, moving down and then having to move. That type of stuff. You know, we could have definitely been casting spells with someone just to do damage. 7,000. God, he's so good. So if we just find all the blue boys... Oh, there's a chest there. 10,000 Mira. Think outside the box, or chest. Don't go back in there. Okay. Now, I don't think it matters what order you kill the blue knights in. Now, granted, the only way I figured this out was by I just started saving. Like, because for some reason, I was thinking the blue knights were getting respawned whenever we moved floors. But they're only getting respawned when we were killing the red knight. Now, I still don't understand why that one blue knight would just disappear off the face of the planet when we killed the red knight in the schoolhouse. I don't know why that happened. So, I think you're the last one. Give me back my color. So I definitely probably should have figured that out sooner, but... I mean, it's a... I don't know. I feel like it's a little obtuse, but maybe I'm just dumb. Okay, that did not work. I don't want to fight you. Is there another blue knight over here? There is. Let's make sure we get the preemptive strike. What is this? Who is calling me? I don't recognize this number. Actually, it looks kind of familiar. But it's just a random number, so I'm just not going to answer it. But it does look slightly familiar. Okay, please, give up. Your call is not going through. Please quit making my phone shake my desk. There we go. So yeah, at least we understand the puzzle now. I do kind of wish they'd given us, like, even a tiniest little inkling of a hint. We got the schoolhouse, got this back, got the clubhouse back, right? Did we get the boys' dorm? Did not. Oh, we haven't even come in here because I don't even recognize this. Come on, Agate. Why you gotta do me like that? You know, you deserve this. You 100% deserve that mollywopping you just got. Learn something. I kind of... That's something for Agate? Maybe? Is that for you? Maybe? You? I don't know. Somebody learned something. It wasn't an S break, I don't think. Chloe did learn this. I think that was off screen. I can't remember whether that was on screen or off screen. But yeah, that's a lot better actually. That's almost a double the healing power. Should heal. Anyway, I guess it was Agate who leveled up because he wasn't at max HP. So one of his skills got leveled up. Oh, Dragon Dive I think got leveled up. I think it was just Dragon Dive 1, now it's Dragon Dive 2. Yeah, see, I was thinking the monsters were getting respawned every time we entered and exited a room, but they're getting respawned whenever we fight the red boy. I think the reason I got confused was when we did the auditorium, right? We fought the red knight right at the beginning, and then we fought the two blue knights. And so I was thinking that I was like, oh, you have to kill the red knight first, and then the two blue knights. When it's really, you know, you can ignore the red knight. Now, I still don't know why you would want to turn the color back off, though. Ah, now they're all red. Ah, maybe that's just so that you don't... Like, you want to avoid getting into fights in them, or else you'll turn the color back off, and then you won't be able to go past here. Gotta avoid them now. I almost thought you guys weren't gonna show up! Is it? Oh, it's you guys. What the fuck are you doing here? Huh? What? What? You guys like you just seen a ghost or something. Surprised to see us here too? Who are you guys? I've never seen you before. They're part of the Ravens, a gang that used to hang out over in Rouen. They recently passed the exam to become junior bracers though. Hey, the hell are you guys doing here? Damned if we know. All of a sudden we just were. Wait, are you implying we're not real by the looks of it? We're just imitations of our real selves created by someone or something to do battle with you. That's all we're here for. Judging from your display against Agate, I'm not too scared of you guys. So you're copies of real people created here like Celeste then? Although unlike her, it was the Lord of Phantasma that created you, maybe. And if that's the case, you're not gonna let us go without a fight, huh? Can't say I got anything against you guys, but fighting you is what we're here for, so yep. And if we can't go against it, we might as well enjoy it. Time to pay you back for working us to the bone, Agate. Show me what you got. If we have no choice, then let's fight with all we have. I can't help but wonder how we of all folks ended up being created here to fight you, because I guess you have to fight the Ravens in every game. So the two Ravens fights in the previous games were highly annoying, so I'm a little worried. Then let the battle begin. So here's what you gotta remember. You gotta kill them all at the same time. You can't let them do their thing. Honestly, just eat them out of here. Keep their distance, because they can't res if they're far apart. And you just keep screaming. Oh lord, he's screaming. Can you orbital down? You can. Let's try it. And then Chloe, you know, you're here. What does Petrosphere do? Yo, that actually is maybe good. Unfortunately, they're right next to each other. Because lowering their movement makes it a lot harder for them to be able to heal. The ADF does work. So if we can just keep them split up. Now Chloe is she's in a dangerous spot. No doubt about it. I want you to get just absolute turbo yeeted. Actually, I don't want to yeet you because then we'll lose our thingy. So I think you just whack this man. We didn't do the best job of separating them, to be honest. Go for the early Earth Guard on yourself since your defense is lower. We could go for the defense buff. We do so much damage that this doesn't really seem to be that big of a deal. And really, the main reason this fight was hard originally, or in the other games, was because you didn't have 4 characters. Like when you fight them in Trails 2, you just have Agate and Estelle, or I guess Shara if you pick her. We could probably ult with Agate after this death scream goes off. Unless they heal, which they might. I'm gonna let you attack and then we go for it. Okay, or not. Let's get a tiny bit of damage out there. But yeah, if we kill them all at the same time, we're good. Who has the most HP? You have 3,000, you're dead. You have 4,000, you're dead. It's really just you who has a chance to live. I'll Dark Matter EX you. I don't care. You get to, if you live, you deserve it. Get out of my face. 72 XP. Crud. Whew, you got us good. Looks like we're going to have to get a hell of a lot stronger if we want to rank up to being senior bracers. Hey, no need to be hard on yourselves. You put up a damn good fight. Did they, though? This is like literally the weakest they've ever been. Remember what I said after your exam? You got the strength. How far you can go after that is just a matter of experience. Make sure you put as much into your bracer work as you did into that battle. You can't resist a chance to act like our teacher, can you? Either way, looks like our role in this world is over now. Got no way of telling if our real selves are even going to be aware of what happened here. But, well, if you run into us in the real world again, say hi, okay? Don't get cocky because you won, though. The guy waiting up ahead is nastier than we could dream of. You're not going to stand a chance if you don't give everything you got. And then also another problem is that you don't have good spells when you fight the Ravens. Hang around just long enough to say their piece and then off they go. Anyone else feel like the purple-haired guy's parting words are on the ominous side? Heading towards the old schoolhouse, right? That's right, it's the stone building that was used by the Academy until a few decades ago. It's no longer in use these days. I'm not sure who Rocco was referring to, but it sounds like we're gonna make sure we're ready before going inside. We could heal. You could persuade me that a heal would be a good idea. But just don't fight a Red Knight. Don't turn the color off. Ah, that's not where you go. I would assume it would save the color state, like it wouldn't make me redo everything if we were to accidentally leave, but just in case, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I kind of would like to go back to base to get Agate CP, but... He has Wild Rage. He has a way to generate CP quickly. Any chesty boys over this way? No? How about over here? Secret chest containing the strongest item in the game? That's still pretty good. Ding dong! The cheap chime of a doorbell echoed throughout the empty apartment. Who's there? Find out next time on Chest Ball Z. Chest over here. How about over here? Nope. Okie dokie. I've been anticipating your arrival. Who is it? What? What? It's the butler dude. Yo, we're gonna get to see if how much of a badass he actually is. Philip? Congratulations on your victory outside. And now that you have done so, I'll be serving as your next opponent. It's kind of interesting. I'm assuming you're a copy of the real Philip too? Indeed I am. Because of that, I have no choice but to point my blade even at you, your highness, knowing full well how unforgivable that act is. As the oh! As the first guardian, I, Philip Runal, the Sword Fox, and former captain of the Royal Guard, challenge you to battle. Sure would be great if we didn't have to fight every time, but no use bitching about it now. And yet again, we have no choice but to fight. Very well, that's how it must be, I won't hesitate. We accept your challenge. Of course he's got minions, why wouldn't he have minions? Oh, this is a banger already. You can already tell it's a banger. Paralyzes foes with electricity. Okay. But does it have earplugs? Because we're screaming. Oh boy, we are screaming. I would like to Wild Rage, but I'm not sure we can do it and heal in time. Of this? When did you get this? I mean, it's not going to do any damage whatsoever, so there's no point in even doing it. His rapier is deadly. And we want to... I think we want to clock down. And you may as well go for the Orbital down. It worked on the last guys, so maybe it'll work here. Oh, he's coming. We maybe should have ulted with... well, GG, Oliver. You think that's gonna one-shot him? Very likely. I wouldn't be surprised. He has no defense. God. That's pretty cool. He barely lived. Honestly, ult. Give us the defense boost. So they got long ranged attacks, and they can. That's a little scary. Ooh! Oh, it muted them, dude. That actually worked. I kind of forgot that even did that. Every time we've ever used that, they've been immune to mute. That's so good. Am I becoming a Trails genius? Could do how much? Honestly, blast them. And then I wanna get Agate back in the free and clear. Or like I wanna move Kevin up so that he can hit everyone with his ult. Honestly, retreat back, Kevin ults, gives everyone some heals, or some defense. I think that's the play. Now we did just feed a crit to Scary Man, but it doesn't matter because we've got guards, so no matter what he does. Oh, it's targeted on him. I didn't think about that. Well, there's no point in Earth Guarding right now. Just go for the heals. Okay. Not very much damage, but it's something. So yeah, I just want you screaming. Those guys are, I mean, even though they can't, actually it may have been better to have them casting spells, depending on how much damage it did. Just because they can they're actually popping our guards really quickly. at like a faster rate than I would really like. I do want to clock down Philip. He's the scariest guy right now. You can't kill your princess? Okay, you didn't kill her. Yeah, well, I think she's okay. Unless this crits her. But that's good. Well, it's not good, but it's acceptable. I just don't think Requiem Hearts can actually hit everyone it needs to. Maybe it could. We do need to heal. Did you heal in time? You would get the crit heal on Chloe, which is pretty much worth it. Okay, you resist. But honestly, go ahead and ult. You will be able to kill them. Assuming this kills. It should. You do have the upgraded version. Yeah, we've seen Requiem Hearts many a time. That would not take any damage. Really doesn't look. He did not take any damage. So we're in a good spot. And I think we just start whacking, and oh boy, are we smacking. He resists. That's understandable. It's got no weaknesses, so we'll just go for damage. He really does not like Chloe. He's like, you stole the crown throne from the rightful heir, Duke Doonan, or whatever his name was. He just absolutely hates her. The defense, though, the defense actually helped a ton. I think. He's almost dead. Can Agate get the kill? Yes, he can. The superior sword master. I feel pretty good about how that fight went. Being able to mute the guys, that definitely felt good. I completely forgot Orbital Down could even do that, to be honest. Perhaps this was inevitable. I'm simply not young enough to pose a challenge to you anymore, I fear. I mean, you couldn't even one-shot Oliver, who has no defense, so... Your ult was very cool looking. You've got to be kidding me. And to be fair, it was a 4v1 fight. Granted, you had helpers, but... There's no need to try and flatter me. Regardless, while I may not have been able to pose a challenge to you, I'm sure the other guard... More? You sure not to let your guard down against them, even for a moment. We'll bear that in mind, Philip. Thank you. Now, if you will all excuse me, I think it's time for me to depart. As I disappear, the next path should open. Oh, next path. Okay, so that's the end of this. I was like, God, this area is still going? Goodbye, Philip. That's pretty cool, though. Being able to actually see him in action after they establish that he's a secret badass in Trails 2. He's one hell of a tough butler. Indeed. Is everyone ready to move on to the next area? I'm guessing we'll be able to access that from the scenic route like we did this one. Let's go and see which one of the other monuments is activated. Got it. Yeah, we'll probably change up our... Well, we'll have to change up our party. Like, Chloe is definitely getting kicked out. We might change up Agate or Oliver. Definitely one... It depends on who we have to take with us. Like, if we have to take Zen, we'll yeet Agate. But if we have to take, like, someone who could potentially be a magic user, maybe we'll take a rest with Oliver for now. The words of Rene, Rend, and End combine to make what exactly? Be sure to keep this hint in mind. Rene, Rend, and End combined to make what exactly? Dude, I'm not good at word puzzles, so your hint means nothing to me. Renegade, I don't know. There's no G in those words, but It's got a Rin in it. Close enough. Steve? Over here? Oh, can we go fight Blue Blanc again? I was kind of thinking it might have been him to be the Guardian. But I think I've had enough Blue Blanc fights for my time. The Punisher. That was how Jubilee, who adored her grandfather and took every chance to spend her days as a child, became the new owner of a little carpentry shop in Bose. Trails in the Chest Part 1? End? That's the end of the story? I didn't piece it all together. Apparently Jubilee owns the shop now. Trails in the Chest. That's funny. Alright, let's head back to base. I wonder if dialogue has changed with anyone. If we refreshed the dialogues. What you got to say, old Celeste? 4 gates. Another area, but I'm afraid no matter how hard I try, I can't learn to think about it. Let's go see you. You still here, Zen? You're gone. Dialogue has changed. I'm ready for some sparring whenever you are, Agate. Whenever you're up for it, come hit me up. Sorry for the wait, man. Help you about later, promise. I think Zen kicks Agate's ass. Just like in terms of gameplay mechanics, Zen can like just keep buffing and healing himself, and Agate can't do that. Let's see, what are you guys doing? So the monuments on the scenic route are the entrances to 4 Guardians' territories. The 4 elements were initially intended to grant safe passage into and protect the capital, but it looks like the Lord of Phantasma has decided to use them for their own purposes. I wasn't expecting the Lord of Phantasma to use the Ravens or Philip against us, or the Royal Academy for that matter. Having that place used like this is really starting to depress me. I'm sorry, Estelle. Why did someone who should be our ally get recreated here and end up being our enemy? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yeah, we might have to fight your brothers, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if that was... No, don't make me use Josette, though. Anything but that. Anything but making me use Josette. I'd rather die than be forced to use her. Granted, I think our party is strong enough that like some of our characters are so overpowered that we can essentially win with only 3 of our 4. So it doesn't matter that she's dead weight. There's no point in rushing things. We've got a good idea what the rest of the 6th plane is going to be like now, so slow and sure seems to be the best way forward to me. Well, you may be right. Right. Man, that was some Elmer Fudd right there. But I think sitting around drinking is probably a bit too relaxed. Then again, it works for you. Where did she even get the alcohol? I guess from the tree? You telling me she's giving that tree our hard-earned money so she can buy alcohol? Preposterous. Unbelievable. Why, hello, Julia. It's occurred to me that I never did properly thank you for your assistance during my return to Eravonia. So, what say you? Would you like to accompany me for a drink or two? On me, of course. Well, I'm not sure that would be... Philip was that Duke's butler, right? Is he really that strong? He didn't really look it when I last saw him. I mean, he's probably as strong as you are, Annalise. Maybe stronger. We looked into Philip's history back during the time the intelligence division was active too. He had an interesting background, being known as a sword fox and possessing 5 exceptional techniques in combat. That being said, he's been away from the front lines for almost 20 years now. Oliver, don't go around causing any trouble while you're here. Just because we're not in the real world right now doesn't mean your actions can't cause international problems. Why must you always be so paranoid about me? Because you never take me seriously, like you're not doing now? What? What you doing there, Riaz? Ah. What is it? I'm on to you. Testaments exist to bring peace to the hearts of Adios' children. Would you like me to read you an excerpt from them? She's gotta cleanse her mind of impure thoughts. Philip is Duke Dunan's brother, isn't he? What was the Wait, butler. I misread. I was like, wait, what? Thinking dragon. She said butler, right? Not brother. That's a big age gap there. If you ask me, they really know how to keep things interesting. I've taken a liking to them, to be honest. I can't wait to finally get to face them head on. Just don't think of trying to go off on your own, okay? Seriously, that'd be really, really dangerous. Being stuck here is so boring. Maybe I should try and sneak on ahead. Renee, you're gonna get your ass beat. You've got no HP. Well, let's go see what we need for the next plane, and so that way I can set them up, set up their orbits and everything off screen. So what was the Earth one was the one that we wanted. I think the red one was down here, so we want to go this way, maybe? Had a bit of a sneeze come on there. Yeah, we haven't been here yet, so... Oh. Guess we can't go there. That's probably where the final dungeon of this plane is at. A ruby gem. Isn't this the part where you give me something in exchange? You know, like a decent human being? Nah. Oh, you already have a ruby gem. Well, could give it to you, I guess. You even fit it? Nope. Well. Yeah, we should have given you the sapphire gem. Doesn't really matter because you don't do that much damage. I mean, yours are. I mean, you know, ain't no 1981, but it could be. It's comparable to Oliver's, to be honest. I mean, if Oliver didn't have 600 extra. Here we go. Any chests around these parts? Any chesty boys? No. What do you want from me? I mean, if it's kind of earthy, that makes me think Zen. Okay, does decree. Here lies the looking glass. Place your hand on this monument, the sword-wielding dame among your number. Well, there's like two people that could be. That could be Annalise or it could be Julia. I think Annalise? Looking glass. That's got to be the name of our next tourist attraction around here. There are a few women among us who fight using swords, so we have more than one potential candidate this time. But I have a feeling it's talking about Annalise. Same here. Yeah, dang, because I feel like if it was Julia, it would have mentioned something about like the royal guard or the captain. Whereas Annalise, basically, that's all she got going for her. She's got a sword and she likes cute things. Cute things. So we're finally forced to use Annalise. I mean, we can make her work. We'll probably probably Agate, since she would be our physical character. But that's fine. I mean, I do kind of like being forced to use some of these characters that I probably wouldn't use normally. Stop anything wrong? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Ambrel Tower's monument inscription was asking for. Me, the sword-wielding dame? I don't know. I mean, it's a cool-sounding title and all, but does it really fit me? If it does if you ask me, but hey, even if you're not sure, it's worth a try, right? You mind coming with us and giving it a go? Got it. I mean, it could be Julia, but it's probably not Julia. Yeah, okay, you're saying the same thing. And then technically Chloe also has a sword, but she was in the last one, so... Yeah, we'll probably switch out Agate and Chloe. Who do we want to use in place of Chloe? Could put Riaz back in the party. Yeah, probably her since we wanted to level anyone. Could put like, I don't know. We'll just use Riaz.
I am ready.
Dang right you are. Where are you, Annalise? Unfortunately, I'm assuming Annalise's God Sword is not really that good anymore. It's maybe still better. It's probably still slightly better than whatever she can have, but... Well, actually, this wouldn't have the most up-to-date stuff, would it? That's not what we're looking for. Yeah, I mean, that's slightly worse. So... We'll set her up off-screen. Her and we'll have to reset up Riaz. I'll probably just try and give her the same orbment she had before we knocked her out of the party. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.